I played against Rob a few times when I was at Forest, so going there, when I was even growing up, the two midfielders I really admired as a kid growing up was Glenn Hoddle and Bryan Robson, for different reasons. Glenn Hoddle for his brilliant skill, and I followed Spurs, but Bryan Robson for what he'd done. I think great courage. So they're getting in the box, picking up a lot of injuries, but dead brave, But ironically, then when I went to Man United, I remember like yesterday meeting Robbo for the first time, and I shook his hand, and it was one of them, and I literally were staring at each other, and the nature of the game, like I've said earlier, is I'm shaking his hand, but he knows I'm after his position. And we're looking and we're going, yeah, but that's the game. That's what you want at your club, competition. Robbo stayed on another year or two, but of course he was picking up injuries. He was probably 33, 34 then. And that's the machine of Man United. A great player like Bryan Robson is going out, but I'm thinking, I've got to try and replace him and do my best. Because he was tenacious, he was brave. The great thing for me, I think what I learned more in my career is when I was playing against brilliant players, were against Ronnie Whelan or Bryan Robson, these players, Gaza. I think I'm learning when I'm playing against them because of their movement, and when they were making runs, or when they were dropping deep, or whatever it was, or when I was watching them on the television. Conversations, I had great conversations with Bryan Robson, just sometimes it was over a few pints, and he'd be telling me about my game where I'd have to change. Because when I went to Man United, my game was probably a bit like when I was at Forest. I would just get forward and get on the end of things and try and get a goal. And he said, look, right, if you want to become a really top midfielder, you do have to get more involved in the build-up, which I didn't have the confidence to do that. He said, it's something you have to learn. And towards the end of my career, that was probably one of my strengths, and that was part of the game I really enjoyed, and that was getting it off the back foot and dictating play or whatever it might be. And I thought to myself, if I'm not going to listen to Bryan Robson, I might as well get out of the game.